Sometimes I think we get a little too comfortable with God, where because we are empowered to approach the throne of grace with confidence and come before God and speak to him directly, where we don't need an intercessor. Because of this, because of the familiarity, we often neglect to show God the reverence that he's due. The reverence that we see fully exhibited in Ezekiel, especially Ezekiel chapter 1, where after seeing the glory of God displayed in this vision, Ezekiel falls on his face as though he is dead. When we recognize our humanness before a holy and sovereign God, we will be rendered like Ezekiel, where we can barely even utter the words, holy, 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 because that is all we can comprehend in the presence of God. So in this state, when we start Ezekiel chapter 2, God says something very interesting to Ezekiel. He says, "Mortal, stand upon your feet." So God, recognizing where Ezekiel has found himself in the presence of God, is calling him to do some work. He is sending Ezekiel to speak messages of hard truth to the Jews who are in exile. The work is not going to be easy. And yet, he's telling Ezekiel he needs to stand up. This is not just get up and go and be prepared for action. It's actually about being steadfast, about persevering, about finding his firmness, his foundation in the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God is the underlying element here. Without the Spirit of God strengthening Ezekiel, he cannot stand and he cannot do this work because his rightful place before God is bowed in honor. So as God is sending him, it is fully essential that the Holy Spirit empower him for the journey. This is my reminder to all of us. We are called to a very great journey with God. We are sent on a mission to go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them and teaching them to obey everything that Jesus Christ has commanded us. And sometimes we can get overwhelmed. We need to remember that in this, the Spirit is there, lifting us, encouraging us, empowering us for the journey. It's not in our own strength, but in the strength of God. Something for you to remember today. Blessings on you.